Hey everybody, what is going on? I am Maximus Rex and this is Big Baby Reviews. Today is Mark Silvestri Day. That's why you're looking at the Wolverine Essentials volume. We're going to be looking at some glorious Mark Silvestri artwork in black and white because I do not have the original floppy, but thankfully I have the version of the issue we're looking at today in here. Before I do that though, Big Baby Reviews, just want to mention, is on the road to 250 subscribers. That's kind of our first kind of humble milestone. Once we hit that, we're going to be putting out a special vid for you guys. Do want to thank my, as of today, 160 plus subscribers. Thank you for your trust in me, and thank you for hopefully enjoying the videos and watching them and enjoying the content that I put out. I was surprised to find out though that you are actually only 11% of my viewership. It seems like 89% of people who watch my videos are not actually subscribed. So I do want to please put out the call to all of you out there, the 89%ers, if I can call you that. If you're so inclined, please to help out the channel. If you could subscribe, helps boost our numbers, helps get the Big Baby Review name out there, and it helps our channel grow. Motivates us to put out more content as well. So if you're enjoying that content, please subscribe to the channel. No more shilling, no more shameless plugs. We're gonna crack this guy open and look at the latest issue of Mark Silvestri Wolverine, and that is issue 38, cover dated 1991. So this cover obviously plays on the tropes of the doppelganger, right? The mirror image of the hero, right? It's been done in movies, cartoons, theater, everywhere, pretty much. So, you know, comics obviously is based on a lot of tropes here and there. This is definitely a trope that comes back often, right? So we're going to see it here in Wolverine, at least start off here in this issue. We've seen hints of it in past issues. Awesome. Mark Silvestri is known for drawing ladies, right? And in this case, an intense kind of angry lady, but just very well done. Always like the clear black spaces that he puts in. You know, there's just enough black, but everything is very clear and easy to read. Great splash to start off, right? So we've got Storm here looking for Wolverine, right? Still in just every panel just perfect, right? And easily read visually, right? And he's starting to develop slowly but surely into the Mark Silvestri. I know he's losing, you know, those obvious influences that I saw before. I will be making weird references in here, though. There are still some Mignola inspired shots, and also I feel like, you know, some artists later look at this and take some stuff from Silvestri in here, and I'll point those out as I get to them, right? Because there's a few artists I think were inspired by Silvestri as well. I would imagine so. So great kind of cartoony bit here. This guy almost looks like is it that European character Ranxerox or something? Don't know if that's what that's supposed to be a reference to, but there you go. But just to show you the range, right? And this character here, kind of a short, chunky Asian character, right? Mark Silvestri is just good at drawing it all, really. And this is where, okay, first of all, you know, as I mentioned before, he draws great ladies. Two very obvious examples here. And this Wolverine, I swear, if I didn't see it in this comic and you just show me this out of, you know, context, I could be fooled into thinking that's Mike Mignola drew that. Like the legs, the way, the face here, just very Mignola to me. And it's odd because, as I said, seems to be coming into his own with his own style, and we're seeing less of the Mignola and the John Buscema influence, right? But it's still there every once in a while. You know, you'll get to moments like this where I feel there's more John Buscema here. And look at that kind of cartoony quality to his goon here, right? Big guy, different body type, big hands, right? Almost like a Hulk. And again, using those darks to separate everything everywhere, just master the black and white, right? And the contrast it creates and the clarity when used properly. All these pages are just, you know, classic examples of that. Like this, the foreground, almost all in silhouette, right? Just a few kind of, you know, top lit reflections here to give us, you know, some bins, some garbage. There's a person here, right? And then all of this pretty clear, just, you know, fairly open lines everywhere. More Buscema here. But as I said, this is very Silvestri, you know, really coming into his own slowly but surely. Girls in complete silhouette here. It almost feels like a very 80s, early 90s thing. You know, did I see that hairdressers or something? Like there's just a very 80s design to it, but it works. I wouldn't think to do that, but again, it works. Yeah, here I find like there's just some stuff where this face somehow just a little bit reminds me of like Greg Capullo, right? I feel like Greg Capullo took a little bit from Silvestri in an instance like this. Still love these goons he's got. They're all very different body language. Again, you know, the separation, the clarity between the blacks and the whites is just stellar. Here, to me, this, like another shot here, this could be a Greg Capullo drawing. Just the face here, maybe not the hair so much, but the actual face. Is it me, or is that just almost pure Greg Capullo right there? These two ladies again, I just want to say, remind me of in Batman, the first Batman with Michael Keaton. Love that Joker. If you know that reference, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, go watch Batman. 1989 Batman, great movie. So here we see LCD being worked on, right? And then we see this other Wolverine here. As we read along, it's obvious there's another Wolverine, but it's, you know, if you just jump into the middle of the storyline, as I did later on in a further issue as a kid, I was very confused, again, by this doppelganger idea. May have been the first time I encountered this doppelganger trope. So finally, this doppelganger does actually meet Wolverine, so this seems to be their first confrontation, right? And obviously they have to fight. There's Ranxerox again. Again, just slightly cartoony with these guys. I love these four kind of thugs. Greg Capullo-ish, right? Is it me? That's got to be disheartening, right? Getting your guts cut open, just, you know, synthetic material coming out. Just looks very gory in a Marvel comic, but because he's, you know, the old thing with the comics code, because he's a cyborg or synthetic or whatever, you know, you can go as crazy as you want. This is, to me, just as gory as actual disembowelment, right? It's pretty darn close. Also probably, you know, very inspired, I think, by Alien and Aliens. Those sequences, right, where the synthetic beings are kind of ripped apart and stuff. Very kind of similar to that. Yeah, this issue moves along. There you go. We're already at the end. So the doppelganger falls, and of course, to be continued. And we will be looking at that, obviously, next episode. So that was a short one. Wolverine 38 by Marc Silvestri. What do you think of the art? Did you enjoy Marc Silvestri back in the day? Do you still like what he does in modern times? Do you still like his modern style? Let me know in the comments below. Feel free to ask me questions, anything at all you'd like to know. Thank you so much for viewing. Please subscribe if you haven't done so, and I hope everyone out there has a great day.
Like! Subscribe! Like! Subscribe!
King Comics presents Big Baby, Volume 1, Issues 1 to 13. 204 pages of story and art. King Comics also presents Star Crasher one-shot, 32 pages, cosmic sci-fi surrealist adventure. You can find these fine comics at KingComics.CA, at MaximusRex13 on Instagram, or on Facebook, MaxRex or Big Baby.